Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classic, the second quest. I am Nitro6003. Today, we will take out level 4. But before we do, there's 2 secrets I can get that I forgot about, money secrets. Unless the enemies are kind enough to just drop all 5s, but I'm going to leave that 1 rupee there because I don't necessarily need it this second. I would love to get a potion, but money is very tight right now. So I'm going to wait on the potion. And so this screen has a door repair charge on it, so don't bomb here. But if you go to this screen here with the blue lionels on them, and it would really be nice if they dropped hearts for me, but asking enemies to be nice is really pushing it. So if you bomb right there, here's another 30 for you. And there's one more secret we can get with the whistle. And it really depends on where this whistle drops me off. Hopefully it'll drop me off close to a fairy fountain. Well, that's pretty close, if I do say so myself. Because I can, with the blue ring, I have 6 hearts still, so I'm still good on that. And you know what? I'm going to take the long way to this this other 10 that I may not need now, but I'm going to get it anyway because it's the last money secret I can get. And having a potion for level 4 is really a good thing to have, but unfortunately, there's no way for me to have that. Unless I want to not get the bomb upgrade, and I do want to. So here's the fairy fountain that I was referring to. And I may make a I may just take out part of level 4 with this fairy fountain and then refill my health prior to going through the rest of level 4, but it'll depend on how I do in the first couple of rooms. I mean, if I'm lucky enough to get more money, that's even better. So, and I have the 150 rupees, but I might as well start making my way to more because I need a potion at some point. Certainly before level 9. I could beat this quest deathless, but not potionless. Because level 9 is a handful. Much harder than level 9 in the first quest. So on this screen, if you were to blow your whistle, here is another 10, and I believe that this is it. After looking at all my maps and stuff, I think that's it. If I miss anything, you feel free to put it in the comments, and I'll be happy to let everybody know in a future video. In a future quest, I'll point it out. But as far as I know, that is all the money secrets that are in this quest. And I do have enough for a potion, but I don't have enough for that 50 rupee secret, that 50 rupee thing that I was telling you guys about. So I'm going to kill this blue lever here in hopes for a 5. Nope, no such luck. The longer you can keep sword beams, though, going into this next level, the better you're going to be. So now, you could do one of 2 things. You don't have to get the item out of here to get the final heart container. But you should get it so you don't have to come through basically the entire level again. And bubbles mean nothing to me. But this is the introduction to red and blue bubbles. So here in this first room, you find red bubbles, and they're so smiley. And in here, you find blue bubbles. Now this can be a challenging room for you. So the best way to handle this is to use your wand, try to stay in one spot, and if you get hit once or twice, it's okay. Better to not get hit, of course, but then you have this kind of room, and get used to this because this is the entire level. And they take 2 bombs to kill the blue dark nuts. I believe they take priority. Luckily for me, yeah, you see how fast he moves? Yeah, they move incredibly fast, those guys. And if I can get rid of some of these guys... Nope, see, that's the problem with a room like this. And now I definitely do not have my sword, which is a problem. So before I go that way, let me see if I can get my sword back here. I don't care about bombs right now because I'm about to get them refilled in a second. And it's always the blue bubble is always on the other side of the room. Please come over here, Mr. Blue Bubble friend of mine. I never thought a bubble could be a friend, but certainly that blue bubble is a friend of yours. Alright, so into this next room here, and now you don't have to get the magic book. It's really useless. Doesn't have any real value to it, but you might as well. It saves you from getting the red candle. If you don't know your way around the dungeons. Oh, fairy, nice. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So here is your magic wand. And having full health at this point is really helpful. So I'm about to spend the first 100. And here is your last bomb upgrade. This level will take the most time to go through. Because I believe this level is almost as big as level 9. Clock. Free pass through this room. Now, they do drop bombs for you here, but I don't need them right now, so I'm going to kind of leave them there. I mean, if I fall short on bombs somewhere, I can always get them later. So... And because I have sword beams, everything is hunky-dory. It doesn't really help against dark nuts as much, especially the blue ones with statue support. But and here's another secret. And I'll take whatever money I can get. at this point. And there's a key for you if you should need it. Now, if you want the map, you have to go this way. And in fact, not only do you have to go this way, but you have to deal with blue dark nuts. So right here is where you get the map. And of course they have statue support. There are 6 of them. And you don't have the magical sword. So it's up to you. I'm going to try to show it off. But I promise nothing. Because I don't want to lose all my bombs. A clock would be really preferable. And I believe I got both of them on that one. I don't want to waste all my bombs in here. Just get rid of them fast as possible. There's your map. Thankfully, I didn't use all of my bombs in there, because you do need them to finish this dungeon. And what really hurts about this quest that I'm going to tell you is that if you do not have the stepladder, if you're doing this levels 1 through 9, well, guess what you're going to find in here? A key. And yeah, there's a river here that you can't get to. I believe you could bomb on all. Nope, that's the walkthrough. And I believe this is just dark nuts, but luckily for me, I can use the rivers. Oh, I so didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you can use the rivers here. Get rid of these dark nuts. And once you get rid of them all, you can bomb down if you want, and this is just Zols. It's really more money for you, and refills, and bombs. So, and we now have all of the dungeon except for the upper path. I believe, yeah, that's a walkthrough wall. And that tells you where the magical sword is. And here is leave your money or your life. By the way, you will see this again in level 7. There's, I think, 3 of them in level 7. So you could really screw yourself over in level 7. If you're not careful. And we definitely will get the magical sword prior to leaving here. Come on, open the door, please. Thank you. And yes, there's another dig dodger here. Just like there was before. Nothing changes here. But because I have the wand, I could kind of make this room a little easier for myself. It's actually better if I use the blast, not the Not the fire, because the fire is only, I believe that's only wooden sword strength. And there's your heart container. Now, do not get the Triforce yet. You can see that there's parts of the dungeon that are missing. You can walk through this wall. And there are 3 dark nuts here. And they're orange. So take your time. Use your sideways sword trick. Or hope that they drop bombs, and then in which case you don't have to be as careful. But be aware that there are Dodongos right above this room. There are 3 of them. And if you don't have enough bombs for some reason, you cannot get the item out of here. So you can't go into the next level. And once you get this room out of the way, and if you can smoke them all out, even better for you. But I missed one. Not a big deal. And whatever you do, do not go to the left from here. You've already been there. You're already in the room you need to be in. And since I don't necessarily have to worry as much about bombs right now, I'm going to wait until I have a clear path, and then I'm going to use bombs in this room. And I missed. Yeah, this is a very cramped room. And you're not supposed to have the bow here. But you can kind of use the blocks to your advantage against them. But unfortunately, the pole's voice can jump through them. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it. And if you're lucky enough to get a clock, it's even better. Yeah, so whatever you do, do not go to the left. You will regret it later. Well, there's money. I almost have enough for a potion now, at least. And whatever you do, don't F6 out of here, because you still haven't gotten the Triforce yet. So once you get the raft, and there's a couple of things we can do now with the raft, so we can get the final heart container, and we can get ourselves the magical sword. All good things. Alright, so now that we have that, we just go straight back down. And we'll get our well-earned Triforce piece. And that's level 4. It takes a while. It's a large map. It's almost the entire grid. Alrighty, so now let's see what the whistle does now. First of all, we now have more pieces of the Triforce. We're missing 3. So let's see what happens. Oh, it brought me where I wanted to go. That's the level 8 Triforce piece. Remember, I said it runs off the original first quest. And of course, now you have to be a little bit more careful when dealing with enemies and using your wand, because you could end up setting yourself on fire. And yes, fire hurts you in this quest. Oh, you know what? I guess it's white sword strength. Yeah, it's white sword strength. I learned something new today. Alright, so with that in mind, so we got this heart container a long time ago. I believe we got that one when we got the, right after we got the ladder. So, right up here, is your final heart container. And no, you cannot get it without the raft. And now there are only 3 left. We could do level 7 before doing level... No, you can't. I take that back. No, you cannot. Because you need the bow and arrow. So now let's go get ourselves our well-earned magical sword, and then we'll call it a day. Unless I'm lucky enough to get another 5 here. Nope. No such luck. So the reason why I used that whistle warp and not just went straight to the magical sword is because I wanted to get that other heart container, and I did not want to forget. And with 63 rupees in hand, by the way, there's another potion shop on that screen too, should you want it. And now we are much more prepared for Lionel Country. Push that block. And here is your magical sword, which will make the rest of this quest much easier. So let us see if we can get ourselves a couple of more rupees and get ourselves a potion, because we will need it for level 5 and... Oh, look at where it brought me. This is level 5. So yeah, if you don't get the raft, you can actually blow your whistle and get up here too, which is really interesting. But I'd like to get a potion prior to finishing this part up. So I'm gonna just grind a little bit here off of these enemies here and see if we can get ourselves just a couple of more rupees. A 5 would be preferable, but even just 4 single rupees would be good too. It'll be really helpful to have extra money and 2 potions going into level 5 and 6 and 7 and 9. Not saying I will use them, but it is good to have them. Door repair charge on that screen. Do not open that. Think that'll hit. Yes, it will. And I'm 10 rupees over. Alrighty, so join me next time as we take out levels 5, 6, and 7. I'm Nitro6003. I'll see you guys all next time.